Alright, so I'm about to change the oil. I made my bed because after I'm done, I'm gonna sleep next to the car. Just kidding. I used the sheet to lie down and go under, so I wouldn't get all filthy. Got my tools. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this magnet. Put it right there, so when it drains, it's gonna fill it up. And let's see if I have a lot of particles in here. Let's see if my oil filter is actually doing its job. And yeah, so let's see if I get anything on this. The type of oil I use, just your basic STP Pro formula, whatever the hell that means, or whatever the hell that has to do with this stuff. I just use the basic generic, well not generic, but the conventional oil, no fancy synthetics. I wasted $80 one time on Royal Purple, and it was so thin. Every time you'll hit VTEC and drive Spirited and everything, I burned a lot of oil, so I must have burned like over a quart of the Royal Purple. So I use this more heavy duty 20W50, and it lasts a little bit longer, even though it still leaks and burns. Alright guys, so gotta get right there. Man, hopefully you could squeeze in there. Then I'm dripping something. I think that's like power steering fluid or something. Yeah, this thing has a power steering leak. Just one of the things on the list that have to be changed out. And if this thing will actually focus. I have the hood up, just letting it cool down a little bit. I just drove it right now, and yeah, let me get this thing pouring out. You always have to make sure that your cap is out. Makes it flow out a little better. Yeah, I wish I had gloves, but it's all good. Alright, it's coming out. Yep, that's dirty as hell. Alright, so while that drains out, just wait, clean up the drain plug. It's right here. That thing was pretty filthy, but yeah, I'm not gonna replace the oil filter because I replaced it previously, and I always change it every other time. They say it's actually better because the filtration gets better with age, instead of having like a good free-flowing filter, if that makes any sense. On the LS, I was actually able to reach in under here, take off the filter, even prime the filter and put a new one on. But with a GSR or this snail type of manifold with the IABs, you definitely can't do that. Yeah, like I've tried, I could grab the filter, but I have no way to actually turn it. But an LS, or like pretty sure a Type R, you couldn't just do it. But that for this one, you need to go under the car and just jack it up. Put your jack stand, go from underneath. But my car is not low, so I could actually do it without raising up the car, because I don't need to change the filter and I don't need to raise it up to drain the oil, so no safety required. Alright, so I got the oil out, all drained, and I got my magnet in there. I mean, the pan was kind of contaminated also. I actually thought about getting a bunch of magnets and putting them on the bottom of my oil pan. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Can't really see, but yeah, there's definitely particles on it. Wait, let me turn the light on. Alright, let's see. That's crazy. I mean, it could be from the pan. Yeah, that's real abnormal. Look at this. Look at that piece. Well, yeah, that's a high mile engine right there. I got it at 149. It's almost at 169. Daily driven. But yeah, so let me put this oil in, and we'll call it a day. But I definitely want to see exactly what that is, like what kind of material that is. But yeah. Put the oil in slowly, try not to drip anything. I mean, metal shavings inside of the oil, if it was like a chunk of bearing, then okay, but shavings, that's gonna be with wear. Friction builds up, and it's always gonna be wearing out until it dies. That's just the nature of it. But yeah, but this is like a long overdue oil change. I'm gonna do plugs, wire rotor cap. Well, no, not wires, but rotor cap plugs, fuel filter, air filter, transmission fluid, some other stuff. I already got my maintenance required light coming on, flashing in my face. And so I gotta put that aside, put some money aside in that. But yeah, so this thing takes 4 quarts, but I put a little bit over 4, just because by the first week it'll be gone. And oh yeah, along with the tune-up, I'm also gonna get some leaks finally fixed. The VTEC solenoid leaking on the bottom. This cam seal, I believe it's leaking on the bottom, which I already replaced it once, but I'm gonna put a little bit of silicone on it, and some sensor down here. It's real wet. It could be from the distributor, but I'm not really sure. And that's, I have 2 quarts left. So 1 more quart, we're golden. Alright, that's it. Basic oil change done. Now it's time for a little tune-up. Alright guys, so pretty smooth still. Sounds good. Just thought a little bit more life left. So yeah, so I'm just gonna post this up and see you on the next one, guys.